we're gonna do is we're gonna look at some serious shit. And I'm trying to get my mind right because this is deep. Because I was just in there and it just hit me. It started coming to me. And look, I'm just letting you read what's on there. And see, I've tried to have that alchemical table of symbols up there instead of, everybody just knows the fake periodic table of the elements. But those symbols up there, your subconscious needs to see those. Truthfully, your consciousness is registering those images and those symbols that's within you and your DNA. But you've been eradicated for a very long time. It'd be just like an oil change in a vehicle and just put new oil in it. And then that oil runs off of the cell towers and the chemicals in the food and all those pills and all this other shit. So, but this is to the controllers. Listen to me. Okay? Y'all say in your little speeches that there's nothing hidden in this world. Okay? So, if you're going to go with there's nothing hidden in this world, let's do the inventory on people that have gone at you in the industry. We all know that they've been taken out, but that's by their own ignorance. I don't think they know like how big. But see, the thing is I already know that you had agents around them thinking that they were in with them and you was really setting them up. There's no way to win. I know that. They didn't. So what makes me any different than any other pioneer through the swinging dick history of your controlling of humanity? What is going to make anything different that's going to challenge you? What's going to make me different than any other individual that's came at you? Well, the thing is this. I'm not out there on the streets. I'm not in anywhere. I mean, sort of, but we already know that you did this. We already know all about Ahriman and that shit. And we know about the unseen. So there's no hope for any one person to feel like they're going to turn anything around. And I know that. And I have thought about that. And y'all know that what's going on with me can't be stopped. It cannot be flushed out. And they know by now that even the most defiant Ahrimanic spirits around me, they're going to crumble just like an alcoholic, and I don't care. It's not me, and they can be helped, but that's a whole nother thing. But here's my challenge to you. You say it in your speeches. I know who writes your speeches. You say it in your speeches, though. There's nothing, and you say it in your lyrics because we know you write songs and your little movies and you incorporate it to everything because you like mocking us. So, if you're going to say that there's nothing hidden in this world, how fair is the game then when the game is finally being challenged beyond the surface of truth seekers just going, there it is again. There it is again. There's some more gematria. There's more numbers. There's more Tartaria. There's more melt. There's more this and that. Well, I know and you know that all that shit is the distraction too, because you already know the Ahrimanic beings programmed through your technology and your devices and all that shit, chemicals, cell towers and all that, and glue them in there, Ahrimanic beings creating one after another. And we know that. And we know that being is the majority. And they're the most Nazi racist ever. But the thing is we don't win. And truthfully, there has to be, because you have the astrologers or astronomers whatever it is that they're into, that like reading charts and shit like that, and which is cool, but you know, the song "The Wheel in the Sky Keeps on Turning," I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Well, that's some real shit to them in that industry. It's the Wheel of Fortune to them. And the people watch the Wheel of Fortune and have no idea that it's this. And see, which brings me to this, you know, because if somebody's really challenging, because I'm not, look, I already know people have all, I'm tired of hearing, dude, you need to get back on Instagram, TikTok. No, I'm not doing it. It's not fucking worth it. See, what people don't understand is this. People throughout history that have acquired knowledge and acquired certain spiritual unseen abilities, literally speaking to dead, speaking to spirits, spirits doing shit for them. And when people would want them to produce that kind of, what's a word that y'all would, phenomenon possibly, or, you know, something that's weird. So they're going to bring in people. They're not there to witness something that is fucking literally blows your mind. You only see it. It's not real, man. It all comes from real. Do you understand? So when it doesn't come, look, each individual, okay? Fuck. I guess it wasn't meant to be said. Something was coming through my head too. But anyways, look, here's the deal with them. When you're being challenged, you shouldn't get pissed off. That's my whole point. You know, especially, now I could understand if I was a millionaire with fake money and challenging the system. But we come from that, and we have all this documentation that we have went through. Me, myself, learned their industry, y'all's industry. It's insane for me to waste it, but that was my whole point is individuals produce this phenomenon. And then what it does is it weighs on them, and it actually deteriorates them quicker because of the energy that they're using from God, basically. And you have the naysayers who are just there to mock and ridicule, which would be the Jesuits. So they can go back and write down lies and then spread it throughout history and debunk God. Although they can. They just write it down. It's just like in India. You had people over there, because out of Atlantis, we're going to go with India being that knowledge and then spread from there. What happened to Atlantis, which is literally in the ocean. You know, and individuals would literally be levitating because of the magnetic field. And you had these fucking Jessies go and grab them and throw them everywhere. Well, they take them out of their environment. You know what I mean? And then go, see, they can't do it. Yeah. And that it's insane, but they slaughtered all of them, everything that had life. And so what I'm saying is they know what's inside of me, and I do too now. And they know that it took it and I'm being neutral, but it's, and y'all know my higher power, but it's very cautious with me. Because even going into this, people saying, you know, trust your gut instinct, God instinct. Always, you know, think about what you're fixing to do. And this whole journey has been that, because it's like, what would God do? And when more God decisions come throughout the day, then you have this, and then you get to see y'all's program, which is that, and every damn one of them. But the whole point is this builds me. And truthfully, when you brag about saying there's nothing hidden in this world, you know, because when people challenge that, I think they go about it in the wrong manner, because they don't know the beings of who they are. But they think that they're going to come out and change everything, and then bam, y'all get them. And then you just keep pushing more distractions, and eventually it's just forgotten until they go, hey, he's crazy, hey Google. And y'all sit back and give each other a high five. But with all that being said, okay, look, the other day on March, which that's this. That's Skull and Bones. Okay, you had the Russia thing, and then you had the what's her name? Hang on. Busted my finger today. It hurts like a motherfucker. Bad. But I rehab myself. What queen got cancer recently? Kate Middleton. So who is it? Which one of them? Which queen recently got cancer?
According to CNN, Catherine, Princess of Wales, revealed Friday she has been diagnosed with cancer and is in the early stages of treatment. The princess, known as Kate, described her diagnosis as a huge shock in a video statement released on social media.
Okay, so, but this came out on 3/22. Okay, and Kate, what is her? Kate Middleton. So, because they love watching Goy. Listen, but we're not dealing with Goy, and they know that. They love watching Goy, knowing they can just flush and snuff them at any time. And it's like, I'm blasting you saying, what the fuck? What? You can't, though. You know how much fucking disrespect to your own God that is, too? I understand all that shit. I know that you're the most rational fucking being on earth. I know that. And I know that the dummies are the most irrational. So, listen. Because what this does is it just unlocks what's been inside of you that has been suppressed for so long. But this is hard because what we're getting into is this. If y'all had seen the video talking about the current of Saturn, because it represents that and blue. But when we're looking at each planet assigned colors, and then you have this. And the thing is these dates, what was it? From that being founded, which would have been 2/12/1909, to, what was it? The civil rights, or no, the Rosa Parks things. I think it was Rosa because of the Rosicrucians, Rosie Rose, and then all that shit goes into Red Cross, Rothschild, and shit. It's everywhere. But whatever it is, it was in 1964. So from there until there, I think it was 20,000, 23 days, 223. And see, so what we do know now is this, though, is that it all has to do with Saturn. We already know that, but we're trying to narrow it down to like fucking currents. Like when you run a house, you're gonna have different amps or different, this right here, this would literally blow everything in my house away if I ran some shit into it. But that's what I'm saying. Okay? All right, look. The unseen is this. The roots in your bones and the antlers, yeah, all those depend on Saturn. Saturn's light, which is a current, which would be, we're going to use this as Saturn. It's one, but there's so many in there because he's the big boy. He's Lord of the Rings. So that current, okay, when we're looking at this, is electricity. But somehow they use it for fucking bad. And then once you come closer in to the center, Venus or the moon ISIS is going to have a weaker current as opposed to the other one. Does that make sense? Because it would be Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, the Moon, and then Earth. Right there in the plane. So, remember, if we started this out up there with Saturn, the big boy, it's going to be thick. That current is going to be thick, and then it will be reduced on the way down. That's where all your, everything that you fucking know of comes from us, and that up there. Yeah. Hang on. You're going to have to put some of this shit together. What happened in Russia on March 22nd? See, on 322. Islamic State. So, okay. Is Osama bin Laden part of the Islamic State? Islamic. Well, I guess I need the good word. Was ISIS responsible for the Russia bombing and shooting in March the 22nd? Yeah, there you go. Okay. In ancient times, okay, we have ISIS could be Venus or the moon. But when we know the fucking zodiac, then we know there's a sign they just give us. Okay. So we have the resurgent of this shit. So now we're starting to learn the currents just based off of what they're popping off. Check this out. The sign of Cancer in the constellation is ruled by the moon, which starts June the 21st, which would be this. 126, which Kobe died on 126. But this number is a big number, 126. It's irrelevant because the sun, check this out. The sun, during the summer, it's at the summit. That's why it's called summer, the summit. See, it's climbing. We're gaining daylight because the sun's climbing the mountain. 1 degree of daylight every day, 180 degrees, 80. This is your longest day where we're at as far as the sun, and this is the longest of darkness. Because Jack and Jill, Jack being the sun, Jill being the moon, climb the hill to fetch a pail of water. Cancer, the moon sign. Jack, the sun fell down, broke his crown. Capricorn, which is the goat, Saturn. The crown. Heavy is the crown. Crown is Saturn in this world. So what we have is this. Through this individual, we get, but see, they're talking to each other. That's what I'm saying. They're raised with silent obedience. Okay? And they already know they all have different roles wherever it is that they are. Because every one of them is indoctrinated at a very young age. Listen, you don't understand. Y'all are in bed with some of these people in your careers and jobs. Okay? So, when did Osama bin Laden die?
May 2nd, 2011. According to Wikipedia, on May 2nd, 2011, Osama bin Laden, the founder and first leader of the Islamist militant group Al-Qaeda, was shot and killed in his compound in the Pakistani city of Abbottabad by United States Navy SEALs of SEAL Team 6, also known as Dev Group.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do is let me do something. I know it. What if we had some kind of editor We can have fun with videos. Yeah, there it is. Alright, look. That's 156 months. Or 13 years. Okay? And remember, listen, 9/11 is the 156th prime number. And this all has to do with prime numbers, triangular numbers, pentagonal numbers, squares, cubes. See, the human race is in a cube. Their consciousness is in a cube. Everything that they know is this. Without this, they don't exist. They don't have shit. So a cube is, it can only see 2 dimensions within itself. So within the even though humans can see 6, they can only see 2. 2 because of Ahrimanic intelligence. That this is programs the brain instead of that shit. Okay? So because we know this is that through the populace and the masses they build up just like this. Just like this right here builds some power somewhere, is the same way that they power up the masses with emotions. You know, not good ones either. And we could get into the bells in the old days to where they was made of gold, silver, and all kinds of shit, and they would ring them and it would resonate. Awesome shit. But hey man, what's up? Hey, what's happening? Nah, it's fuck you! Fuck you! Man, you're crazy! Man, y'all ain't fucking real. Y'all are on, y'all literally, listen. We don't know what the fuck's going on, but I can tell you this. Alright? Let me finish with this. Because remember, now we're starting to get to see, like, if this character, if this guy right here is going to represent the fucking moon or Venus. Yeah. So what we're doing now is this. Because, just wait. Just wait. You getting on the wagon, being like, dude, we're on some shit you can't see, but we can see it. Like, the same way that these fucking houses built with currents, you know, and these wires, is the same way that through that bullshit is through these currents that y'all don't know about, through these fucking black magic magicians that are channeling the sorcery in your consciousness. And Matt Childs combined all them together can't even touch what's inside of me. Or you, of that matter. But I've gave them personal information years ago, and it's not working. Certain spells that they put on me do work. I mean, they control the Ahrimanic spirits. Okay. When was it? Yeah. The other day. Yeah. Okay, look. Because we'll have to put Kate somewhere else. But see, here's the thing is now we're just guesstimating. You know what I mean? This is all brainstorming. We can always take it away. We're not saying a definite. This is called fucking, we're out of the matrix and we're challenging. There ain't nothing hidden in this fucking, whoa, you can't do that over there. Because I know the ones at the top, so I fucking love this goy. And it's like there ain't no goy. And they know which bloodlines was sent. Whatever blood you have, no matter what color you are, they know where it was sent and set up. It's documented. So There's been a thorough inventory on the blood in myself, and especially through my family. And they're so fucking stupid. They'll pay $800, all of them combined, and go to Ancestry. Hey, look at this. Hey, look, you're fucking Arimon. How you doing, Arimon? You want to talk to me out here without all that shit? He's crazy. So, check this out. Until then, from him going out until that shit on 322, look, it was 154 months and 21 days. Now look, check this out. September 27th, 1540. What happened to the Jesuits September 27th, 1540?
According to University of Scranton, on September 27, 1540, Pope Paul III approved this formula and the Society of Jesus was born.
Bingo! So, in numerology. So it was born in 1540. So we write it out like this and then take the zero out. So there's 154 months. Now, who saved the 201 Jesuits? What was the lady's name that saved the 201 Jesuits? Can you tell me who saved the 201 Jesuits? You still can't. Catherine the Great. So you can Google it. She protected the 201 Jesuits. And in numerology, what do? You take that shit out. Blackjack, 21 gun salute, and all that shit is them. So what we have now is this. Because see, you got to tie the bridge thing in. Alright? Alright, so we already know this has to do with bridging the subconscious between the Saturnian priest of Saturn. They got to bridge the subconscious through the false prophet structure bullshit by popping all that shit off. You know, introducing ISIS. And when that shit popped off, because see, then you got to get into this. Look, let me prove my point. January 5th and 6th in 2021, that's one. So 156. The Georgia election happened, and then the insurrection. Resurrection. So January 5th, the Georgia election with Warnock and them phonies, and then the next day when they set them all up, going, "Come on in," and then now everybody's so fucking dumb from this shit. Are you crazy? I've got so much toxin poison in me, but it's Jesus. It is Jesus, and I go here. Y'all are fucking crazy. So this was a huge 9/11 ritual. That's what that is. You know, that's what that is, because when the towers went down, then the Patriots caught fire. Because from Belichick retiring, look, we'll just look right quick. But our whole point is this is a huge Jesse ritual from then until then. Okay? And now from then until then is a huge 9/11 ritual, and then 13 years. That's the 13. Like, they don't fucking put a 13th floor in their shit. I mean, seriously. And dude, when you get into this shit, I'm telling you, numbers is where they don't see letters. Hell, they probably got to create people to deal with that shit so they never look at them. I'm being dead fucking serious. When did Bill Belichick retire?
According to Wikipedia, the Patriots finished their season at
January 11th. Of this year. Or was it this year? I hate technology. That was to March. Okay, now we're getting back to the thing. All right. So from Belichick being part of the Patriots, the Patriot Act came after the 9/11 ritual. So the Patriot Act came. He played his part. He just retired. From his retirement until that date right there is 15 weeks. Look, 6 days. 156. Okay? And then Mr. Tom Brady, he retired. Listen to this shit. This is, you don't even have to fucking memorize this. We're running out of room, ain't we? Look, he retired on 2/1/2023. Yeah, remember we already tied them in over here, right here. This shit's here. It's there, wherever there. And then it's there. And then it's fucking there. It's raining that shit, man. It's raining 322. Ought to do a fucking video rap song called Raining 322. Only to be taken away. Go cry. You might get another day. Man, I ought to keep going. And we'll keep growing. Alright, I'll stop. Now check it out. When did Tom Brady... Shit. Let me do the thing. This is my brain's going so much back and forth. 2/1. Alright. There it is. And there's more numbers. But from him retiring, it's 65 weeks, 1 day. Okay? Now, what club are we in now? We're not in the Aramonic club. What does that mean? I'll give you a hint. It's a yin and yang symbol. If you don't know that now, it's okay. I don't need to make fun of you. It has to do with as above, so below. That's what it is. You know, and truthfully, it's just hard. They've made it to where you can't spend time and just stay in with no distractions of that, and no because it's the vault. It is where the combination, everything comes from that and us. But now we've got them that played characters. They played out a current down here. You know, we pretty much know it would be Saturn, but we don't know for sure. We do know that is, though, the most blatant right in your face. And then they fucking create it to where you can never come at us. Hell no, look at what we're doing. We're hiding all back here. But we're going to say there ain't nothing hidden in this fucking world. And then we're going to run back inside. And then we're going to fuck with you some more. It's like, god damn. You know? And that's what I was saying in the beginning, because look, I can see all this shit. This ain't nothing. Look, let me show you one more. Just that'll fucking blow your mind right off. Because I'm in it, baby. Because 119, the opposite of 9/11, the only divisors are 7 and 17. I was born on the 7th, and my sobriety date is the 17th. Yeah, it's fucked up, and I know it, and my damn recovery date's the 17th, beginning of Saturnalia in ancient times, but before anything's corrupted, it was good. Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. I wonder why this ain't saying nothing. July the 20th of 2012. Alright. They ain't gonna know nothing to the controllers. There's only a few, and that's what I'm saying. They're cool. It's like hanging out with people when you're younger, going to somebody's house partying, you know, and they're like, who the fuck is this? And you're like, they're cool. It's cool. Look, let me show you an as above, so below into this shit. Sorry, my hair's off. I'm just going to show you one. My hair. Look, I've been trying to get my children to cut my neck and keep it tightened up for years. And they can't do it. So I went to an Asian lady that's like I've never had a bad experience. And she couldn't even fucking cut it. And I'm like, oh, I said, here's $20. Just shape the neck up. That's it. You don't want a haircut? No. Just shape it. And then you get home and it's like, what the hell? Gapped all the shit? Alright. Now, we get the whole thick current thing. Because truthfully, that's your spinal cord too. It fucking is. Those lights represent your anatomy. Alright, but look, from The Dark Knight Rises. I'll show you in a minute. No, because they'll fucking give me a damn thing. Look. 11 years. 9 months. 11 days. Now. Dark Knight Rises. That's when Bane goes. When Batman goes, just kill me! And he goes, nah. I'm going to fucking destroy your soul. Is basically what he said. I'm going to torture your soul. And whenever number 19 is the one who kicks the ball off before the field blows up, and 19 represents the moon cycle and chaos. And then as the field blows up, it goes to the box, the suite the governor's in of Gotham, the mayor, it blows up, and he's in suite number 322. Okay, and Bane tells you in that movie, he says that we've done this through hope, false hope. You give people false hope and they'll hang on to that shit until it's in flames. That's right. And that's the whole thing. If that shit ain't more about in your face and them doing that shit on that fucking date right in the people's faces, and then them throwing that character out there that ties into all this, and then all this shit, the Patriot Act, the fuck them. See, we don't fucking just go, see, there it is again, man. Shit, man. Send me a bunch of money. Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah. It's like, have I ever asked for anything? Fuck no. You ain't gonna get shit here. But the reward, this is the ammunition you gotta have to know what the fuck is going on. Because when you go to the other side, the whole plan is to make you so fucking dumb. That's what Satan's job is. I'm not being neutral. It's to make you so dumb that you will not have a chance standing there in front of Jesus, sitting there going, think about it. It's like, because we get to look at our life. Hell yeah, we do. You get a mural of everything uploaded. And see, it doesn't, the whole thing is everybody's in this sick spirit of, don't say nothing. Just look, we went here. It's real. And it's been the same fucking mindset forever. You know, but we're really close to, like, but see, that's the thing is I'm already on one. And I know it. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I was telling people, I'm like, what gives y'all any fucking, write down what gives you any logical sense manner of doing what you're doing and being in charge, controlling everything. Because if we look at the past, based on today and the past, no way. You're not a mathematician, and it's not being a dick. It's like in our field, that's how you help people. But it's also, too, how you fucking learn. You cannot come into something and say, I've never heard that before. I don't believe that. You got to throw that biased shit out. And it's like I've told people, some of them think they can watch 1 hour of my shit and expect to learn what almost a decade has had to take. And that's them, Armon. Hey, fuck, and you show them this, and they're like, I don't know what he just said, but we're fixing to go eat. You want to meet us out there? We're going to spend probably 2.5 hours and do nothing and just sit there, and children be on phones and shit and not learn nothing. Not a fucking thing. Yet, as a whole, they are right. And it's not real. So, but, you know, I got off on that. But now we got, because truthfully, you know, we've got to look at this. This is we don't see them as what they are to us anymore. These are not fucking characters to us anymore. We're starting to realize that this shit, because you gotta have, these have a certain amp and all that shit. Well, that's what, you know, and we know that numbers represent fucking souls too. And like, so this is one of the biggest ones. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I was getting into this shit a long time ago, I didn't mean to. It's just like the guy who accidentally runs into somebody that's selling 100,000 pounds of weed, and then overnight he's a millionaire. Only that's what you see. But overnight, not over time. And that's the blood, but it's, you have to absorb information. It has to be absorbed. Distractions will not allow you to think and to ponder. Cognition has been built around lower nature childish shit. And once you can identify that, and then start doing fucking, look, this is what I do. You want me to do a video on this too? Look, I'll start doing a video on this too. Damn, this is a long video. Look, we'll start doing flashcards. Yeah. I don't even know what it is. I'm just saying. That's the whole thing. And then we'll get to where it's like, you know, 72, 16, 4, 28, you know, 36. You know, to where it's like right when you see it, it's BAM! And we can get there. But see, the current of this world will not allow that. Hey, that's fucking crazy. Wonder how many people against us can't even go through this. They couldn't even tell you one. You know, that's what people are doing now. They're going around and saying like, what state of America is the capital of Israel in? And they're like, Oklahoma. It's fucking crazy. It's like, say the months of the year, and they're like, August, March, December, October, November, and June. Yeah. And the guy's like, yes. And they think they're right. And that's the ones that think that they're voting, but they're Ahrimanic beings is all it is. But I've got to go because I got to get something to eat. And I love you. And I want you to think about that because that's some heavy shit.